Happy morning, my dear children. Today we are going to discuss about the borax and their chemical reactions. And one more, boric acid and their structure. Okay, here we have a lot of equations, and also how to balance the equation. That is very important. Before that, you must learn about the formula of the compound, naming of the compound, and also how to balance the reactions, reactant and product side. Okay, so mostly we have many reactions. Try to learn the reaction one by one. You have to take written practice. Okay, now we can be discussed one by one. Please all of you take the note and we can write one by one equation. Okay, take all of the note. Dear children, today we can be discuss about the preparation of borax, how we can be prepared borax and its properties, uses, and one more, boric acid, this properties, uses, and structures, one of the important area. Okay, so first we start the borax. What is about the borax? Borax is the sodium salt of tetraboric acid. Borax is the sodium salt of tetraboric acid. This is about the borax, I'm right. How it is prepared? From columnate ore. Okay, columnate ore formula Ca2B6O11. Columnate ore, yes or no? What is the formula? Ca2B6O11. This columnate ore is boiled with sodium carbonate solution. Sodium carbonate solution. What is the formula for sodium carbonate? Na2CO3. And also we are taking water. Okay. We are boiling. That means heating. We get borax. Sodium salt of tetra. What is about the tetra? Tetra means 4. Am I right? Tetraboric acid. That is about that. Na2B4O7. Tetra. Don't forget that. Tetra means 4. Tetraboric acid. And also we get calcium combines with the carbonate. We get calcium carbonate. And as calcium combines with the water, we get calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. Am I right? Anyhow, how can you balance the reaction? Here having 2 sodium. So first you have to make it. Here if you are make it 3, make it here means sodium balance. Am I right? Sodium balance. How much carbonate is there? Can you say in sodium carbonate? 3 carbonate. So make it 3 here. So how much calcium is there? 3 plus 1, am I right? 3 plus 1. So if you are making 2 means 2 2s are 4. Calcium balance. Yes or no, my dear children? Now the equation is balanced. Can you understand, my dear children? First you have to make it the sodium 3 here. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Sodium balance. Can you understand, my dear children? What about the carbonate? 3 carbonate is there. So make it 3 carbonate here. Now carbonate balance. Am I right? What about the calcium? 3 calcium plus 1 calcium. We get 4 calcium. Am I right? So if we are making here 2 means 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Now it is also balanced. Yes or no, my dear children? So what is the formula for borax? Na2B4O7. So here borax is normally formulated as Na2B4O7 and also it contains 10 molecules of water. But it contains tetranuclear units. Don't forget the tetranuclear units. That is B4O5OH 4 times 2 minus. Okay, this is one of the unit. B4O5OH 4 times total 2 minus unit. This form is known as prismatic form. Okay, prism like form. Okay, that's we are saying prismatic form. Okay, borax also exists 2 other form. Okay, jeweler and also octahedral borax. Okay, there is a formula about that. Na2 B4O7 Na2 B4O7 including 5 molecules of water, and also we get borax glass. What is the formula that one? Na2 B4O7. That is we are saying borax. Am I right? Next, what are the properties of borax? What are the properties? Don't forget that one word question. Borax is a basic in nature. Borax is which nature? Basic in nature, and its solution in hot water is alkaline. It is dissociates into boric acid and sodium hydroxide. Let us become write the equation. What is the formula for borax? Na2 B4O7, borax plus water. We get what are the products are obtained? H3BO3, and including the sodium combines with this water having OH. Am I right? That water can be written as HOH. Yes or no? The sodium combines with the OH to form sodium hydroxide. Yes or no, my dear children? So how can you balance the equation? Here having boron. How much boron is there? 4 boron. Yes or no? So make it 4 here. Now the boron is balanced. Can you write? What about the sodium, my dear children? Sodium here having 2. Make it 2 here. Now also sodium also balanced. And what about the hydrogen? How can you count the hydrogen? 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 2. Am I right? Here also having 2 hydrogen. 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 2. How much? That is about that 14. So if you are making here 7 means 7 into 2 is equal to 14. Yes or no? Okay, anyhow, my dear children, here we are taking this borax. About that, on heating borax, it forms an boric acid. This boric acid, again on heating, we get sodium borate, including boron trioxide. Okay, one of the transparent borax beads. Okay, on heating, borax on heating, it forms. We get borax. Okay, that is a removal of water molecule. First, the water molecules are leaving. So, what is the formula here? Na2 B4O7 H2O. Okay, we are adding what? Already we wrote that one. Borax is normally formulated as Na2B4O7, 10 molecules of water. Am I right? So you have to write 10 molecules of water. On heating, what is the first step? The removal of water molecules. The water molecule is removing. We get Na2B4O7, borax. Okay, then again this undergoes reaction. We get sodium borate. What is the formula? Sodium borate? NaBO2 plus boron trioxide B2O3. So how much sodium is there, my dear children? 2 sodium. So make it 2 here. How much here? Boron, here also having 2, here also having 2. Now it is balanced. I'm right. What about the oxygen? 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. Here also 7 is balanced. Yes or no? Next about borax reacts with acid to form soluble boric acid. Borax reacts with acid to form acid. We are taking acid. Here I am taking 2 mineral acid. One is about that sulfuric acid. Another is about that hydrochloric acid. First, the reaction between borax Na2B4O7 reacts with HCl in the presence of water. We are taking water, okay, because it is a dilute acid, okay, not concentrated acid. Borax reacts with the dilute acid. Don't forget that. Borax reacts with the acid. That is a dilute acid. We get boric acid. What is the formula? H3BO3. Okay, Okay, so first next one, the sodium combines with the Cl. The sodium combines with the Cl. We get NaCl, sodium chloride. How much sodium is there, my dear children? 2 sodium. Am I right? So make it 2 here. Now sodium balance. Am I right? What about the chlorine? Chlorine also having 2, so make it 2 here. Now also chlorine is also balanced. Am I right? Yes or no, my dear children? Next about the here having boron. Am I right? Boron means 4 having. Am I right? Yes or no? So make it 4 here. So this also balance. Okay. Next about that hydrogen. How can you balance the hydrogen? Here having 4 3s are 12 hydrogen having. Am I right? So if you are making 5 here, means 5 into 2 is equal to 10. 10 plus 2 means 12. Now the equation is also balanced. Yes or no? If you have any doubt, okay, please ask me. Don't forget to ask me. Okay, please. If you take return practice, you can be right all equation. Don't worry about that. I make them to learn. Okay. Anyhow, try to study this equation. If you have any difficulty, please call me. Okay. Next one. What happens? Borax reacts with the sulfuric acid, dilute sulfuric acid. What is the formula for borax? Na2B4O7, borax. This borax reacts with the sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Sulfuric acid in the presence of water. That is, I told you that it's a dilute acid, so water is must. Okay. So what is the product? H3BO3. We get the boric acid. And also the sodium combines with the sulfate to form sodium sulfate. That is Na2SO4. How can you balance the equation here? Here having how much boron is there, my dear children? How much boron is there? 4 boron. So make it 4 here. Yes or no? Okay. Then we can count the hydrogen. 4 3s are 12. If you are making 5 here, means 5 into 2 is equal to 10. 10 plus 2, 12. Now the equation is balanced. Am I right? Have any doubt, my dear children? No doubt. Am I right? Next about how is borax reacts with ammonium chloride. What is the formula for ammonium chloride? NH4Cl. So how can you write the borax formula? Na2B4O7. This borax reacts with ammonium chloride formula NH4Cl. So what are the possibilities here? First, the sodium combines with the chlorine, we get sodium chloride, that is NaCl. How much? Okay, so sodium chloride. Next, boron combines with nitrogen. We get boron nitride, that is about the Bn. This boron combines with this oxygen, we get B2O3, and this hydrogen combines with oxygen, we get water molecule. Am I right? Yes or no? So which are the possibility product here? Sodium chloride, boron nitride, boron trioxide, and also water molecule. How can you balance the equation? How can you balance the equation, my dear children? Here having 2 sodium, so make it 2 here. So sodium balance. What about the chlorine? Here having 2 chlorine, so make it 2 here. Chlorine is also balanced. Yes or no, my dear children? Next about we can take boron nitride. Here having 2, but here having 3 plus 1, here having 3. So make it 2 here. Now boron is also balanced. Here having 2 plus 2, 4. 4 also balanced. Yes or no? Nitrogen also 2 balances. Yes or no? Next, what about the hydrogen? How can you balance the hydrogen? Here having 4 into 2 is equal to 8 hydrogen. Here I have only 2. So make it 2 here. The hydrogen is also balanced. Yes or no, my dear children? Next about what are the uses of borax? What are the uses? The first uses is used for the identification of colored metal ions. Okay, colored metal ions. Colored, some of the colored metals ion having. Whenever we are going to learn about that transition metal, that is I think that's the fourth lesson. I mean the fourth lesson, and if we are learning means we can be understand which are the colored ions. Okay, some of the transition metals have colored ions. No. So here also, first one is about to identify the colored metal ions. And also, second uses means it is used in the manufacture of optical and borosilicate glass. Borosilicate glass means Pyrex glass. We learned about that. It is even it is heated, it does not break. I'm right. It is used at the lab purpose. I'm right. So enamels, you know that, but that enamels and glassy for pottery. Okay, that also you know that one. Next about what are the uses? The third uses means it is used as the flux in metallurgy. We learn about the first lesson, I'm right, about the flux in metallurgy. Okay, and also used as the preservative for protecting some of the items. Okay, it is used as some preservative also. This is about the uses. Next about that, we can be discussed about the boric acid. Boric acid. Here, what is the formula for boric acid means already we learned thoroughly H3BO3. I'm right? H3BO3. What is the formula for boric acid? H3BO3. Otherwise, we can be written as BOH thrice. The both are correct only. Okay, boric acid. What is the formula? H3BO3 or BOH thrice. Okay. Boric acid can be extracted from borax. Preparation. Now we are learning about the preparation. Boric acid can be extracted from borax and columnate ore. What is the formula for borax? Na2B4O7. What is the formula for columnate ore? Ca2B6O11. Okay, Ca2B6O11. Okay. There have two preparation. What is about the first preparation? First one, borax. What is the formula for borax, my dear children? Na2B4O7. This borax reacts with sulfuric acid. What is the formula? H2SO4. Sulfuric acid. This is also one of the dilute acid. So we can add water. So we get boric acid. What is the formula? H3BO3 plus the sodium combines to sulfate to form Na2SO4. Am I right? Can you understand, my dear children? How much boron is there here? Boric acid, 4 boron. So make it 4 here. Now it is balanced. Am I right? Next about what about the hydrogen? 4 to 3 is equal to 12 hydrogen. So here, if you are adding 5 here means 5 into 2, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. Now it is also balanced. Next about the columnate ore. What is the formula for columnate ore? Ca2B6O11. Say all of you. Ca2B6O11 reacts with water in the presence of sulfur dioxide, SO2, sulfur dioxide. We get boric acid. What is the formula for boric acid? H3BO3 plus we get calcium bisulfate. Calcium Ca bisulfate HSO3 twice. Calcium bisulfate. How can you balance the equation? My dear children, here calcium, how much calcium is there? 2 calcium. So make it 2 here. Now the calcium is balanced. Am I right? Here, what about the sulfur? Here, 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So make it 2 here. Sorry, make it 4 here. Am I right? So this also balanced. Am I right? Next, what about them? We have to balance boron. Am I right? How much boron is there? 6 boron. Am I right? So make it 6 here. Now boron is also balanced. Yes or no? Next, what about the hydrogen? Hydrogen. Here, 6 3s are 18. Am I right? 6 into 3 is equal to 18 plus, here I mean 2. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So make it 4 here. We get 22 hydrogen. How much hydrogen? 22 hydrogen. Okay, if you are adding 22 hydrogen, so if you are multiplying 11 into 2 is equal to, making 11 here means 11 into 2 is equal to, we get 22 hydrogen. So it is also balanced. Am I right, my dear children? Next about, what are the properties of boric acid? It is a colorless transparent crystal. What's the first property? It is a colorless, transparent crystal. It is a very weak monobasic acid. Okay, it is a very weak monobasic acid. It accepts hydroxyl ion. Okay, it accepts OH minus ion rather than donating proton. Can you understand, my dear children? This boric acid accepts, okay, don't forget that, hydroxyl ion. Okay, so already I wrote that boric acid formula. What is the formula for boric acid? H3BO3. This can be written as BOH thrice. Can you understand, my dear children? Both are boric acid, but this can be written as BOH thrice. This is a boric acid. On reacts with the water molecules H2O. This undergoes the dissociation reaction. I'm right. So this water, here water can be written as H plus plus OH minus. Am I right? One of the OH minus ion combines this boric acid, we get one of the product, that is about that BOH 4 times. Okay, this is one of the unit. Okay, boron with the hydroxyl unit. So this H plus attached to this water, we get H3O. Okay, H3O plus. Can you understand, my dear children? Here water molecules, this water molecules is dissociated into H plus and OH minus ion. Can you understand? So one of the OH is attachment to the boric acid, we get BOH 4 times unit, and the hydrogen combines with another one water molecules, we get H3O plus. So how to balance here? How much hydrogen, and based on here we can convert to. So now the equation is, I think, balanced. Am I right? Next about, what happens? Boric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide. So boric acid reacts with the sodium hydroxide. First it forms sodium metaborate. What is the formula for sodium metaborate? NaBO2. Okay, again the boric acid reacts with 2 moles of sodium hydroxide, we get sodium tetraborate. That is called as a borax. Am I right? Okay, borax. So how can you write the equation? H3BO3 reacts with the sodium hydroxide, we get sodium borate. What is the formula? Sodium borate formula, NaBO2. Next, what is the product? This hydrogen combines the OH, we get H2O. So how can you try to, don't forget here having BO3, here having BO2. Okay, this name is sodium metaborate. Don't forget that. Okay, NaBO2. Okay, now how can you balance the equation? Here the hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen is also balanced here. Sodium also balanced. So make it 2 here. Now the equation is balanced. Okay, because we have 4 hydrogen, 3 plus 1, 4 hydrogen. It's also balanced. Okay, next about, boric acid reacts with the 2 molecules of sodium hydroxide. 2 moles of sodium hydroxide. Can you understand, my dear children? We get borax. What is the formula for borax? Na2B4O7 plus water molecules. Okay, now sodium is balanced. How much boron is there? 4 boron. So make it 4 here. Can you understand, my dear children? So what about that hydrogen? Here having 4 3s are 12. Am I right? 12. Here also having 2 hydrogen, so make it 12 plus 2, 14. So if you are making 7 means it is also balanced. Next, about the action of heat. Action of heat. Boric acid on heated at 373 Kelvin. Boric acid on heated at 373 Kelvin, we get metaboric acid. Metaboric acid. What is the formula? HbO2. Can you understand, my dear children? Boric acid. What is the formula for boric acid? H3BO3 on heating at the temperature is 373 Kelvin. 373 Kelvin, we get metaboric acid. What is the formula? HbO2. What is the formula for metaboric acid? HbO2. What is the formula for boric acid? H3BO3. And also having water molecules. How can you balance the equation? How can you balance your equation? Here first you have to make it here 4. Then also here make it 4, 4. Now equation is almost over. What about the hydrogen? Hydrogen 4 3s are 12. 12 means here we can make it already 4 over. So make it 4 here. So 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 balance. Am I right? Next about, here we are taking metaboric acid. Am I right? What's the formula? HbO2. This on heated at 413 Kelvin. 413 Kelvin, we get borax. What is the formula? H2B2O7. Okay, that is about that borax. We are saying tetraboric acid. Am I right? Tetraboric acid. Children, can you understand? Tetraboric acid. What is the formula? H2B4O7. H2B4O7. Tetraboric acid, and also with water. With water. Yes or no, my dear children? Can you understand? Okay. So how can you balance the equation? Here H2B4O7. Yes or no? H2B4O7. So how much boron is there? 4 boron. Make it 4 here. Now the equation is balanced. Am I right? Left side balance. What about the hydrogen? Here having 4 hydrogen. Here having 2. They're also having balance. What about the next one? Tetraboric acid undergoes red hot heat. H2B4O7 undergoes red hot heat. Red hot. Okay, that means we get boric oxide, that is B2O3 plus water molecules. How can you solve this equation? Here having boron 4, so make it 2 here. Now the equation is balanced. Now, next about action of ammonia. Action of ammonia. What happens? Boric acid on reacts with ammonia. Ammonia, we get boric acid on reacts with ammonia, we get boron nitride. Boron nitride formula already we learned. What is the formula? Bn. Bn is the formula for boron nitride. Am I right? What is the formula for boric acid? BOH thrice. Okay, this is the formula for boric acid. Otherwise, we can written as H3BO3 on reacts with ammonia, NH3, we get this boron combines with nitrogen, we get Bn. Am I right? Bn plus this hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, we get water molecules. H2O. How can you balance the equation? Here having 3, here having 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So if you are adding here 3 means the equation is balanced. Am I right? Yes or no? Next, a very, very important book bag question. Borate test. Ethyl borate test. Ethyl borate test. Okay. That is one. Boric acid or borate salt on heated with ethyl alcohol. What is the formula for ethyl alcohol? C2H5OH. Am I right? C2H5OH. In the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, we get an ester group. Am I right? We get one of an ester group. That is called as an triethyl borate. What is the formula? Triethyl borate is formed. Am I right? The vapor of this ester burns with the green edge flame. And this reaction, what is the use of this reaction? To identify the presence of borate radicals. What is the purpose here we are using? This reaction is used as to identify the presence of borate radicals. Very, very important. Try to learn the equation. Chemistry means equation. Okay, try to learn the equation day by day. Okay, try to balance the equation. Okay, what is the formula for boric acid? H3BO3. Say all of you, what is the formula for boric acid? H3BO3 on reacts with ethyl alcohol. What is the formula? C2H5OH. Ethyl alcohol. Am I right? What is the formula for ethyl alcohol? C2H5OH in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, so what are the possibilities here? This ethyl with oxygen. Otherwise, we can be take ethyl with this borates. We get triethyl borates. Here, what is the product here? Triethyl. Okay, we can be written as BOC2H5 thrice. Am I right? The thrice we can be written as triethyl borate plus hydrogen combines OH to form water molecules. How can you balance the equation? How much ethyl group is there? 3 ethyl. Yes or no, my dear children? 3 ethyl. So ethyl balance, am I right? So water here having 3 OH, am I right? 3 OH plus 3 hydrogen combines with, you get 3 water molecules. Now the equation is balanced, am I right? Next, about the formation of boron trifluoride. My dear children, next we can be discuss about the formation of boron trifluoride. The formation of boron trifluoride. How can you write the equation? Okay, here boric acid. What is the formula for boric acid? H3BO3. Am I right? H3BO3 on reacts with the calcium fluoride. What is the formula there? CaF2, calcium fluoride. The presence of sulfuric acid. What are the products is possible here? First, the boron combines with the fluorine. We get boron trifluoride. Am I right? Boron combines with the fluorine, we get boron trifluoride. Calcium combines with the sulfate to form calcium sulfate. And also hydrogen combines with the OH to form water molecules. How can you balance the equation? Here having 3 fluorine, there having 2 fluorines. First you have to make it 2 here. Am I right? So fluorine, how much fluorine is there? 6 fluorine. So I also make it 3 here. Fluorine is balanced. Calcium, having 3 calcium. So make it 3 calcium. Calcium balance. What about the sulfate? Sulfate also 3 here. So make it 3 here. Sulfate also balance. What about the boron? Here having 2, here having make it 2 here. So boron balance. Am I right? What about the hydrogen? Here having 2 3s are 6. Here having also 2 3s are 6. 6. That means 6 plus means 12 we get. Am I right? So here we can be make it 6 here. Now the equation is balanced. Am I right? Next, about the boric acid on heated with the soda ash, it gives borax. What is the formula for soda ash? That is a sodium carbonate. Am I right? Sodium carbonate. The boric acid. What is the formula for boric acid? H3BO3. Boric acid on reacts with sodium carbonate. What is the formula for sodium carbonate? Na2CO3. What is the formula for boric acid? H3BO3. Yes or no, my dear children? So here what are the products is obtained means the sodium combines with the boron and combines with oxygen, we get Na2B4O7. Na2B4O7. That is about that what? Borax. And the carbon dioxide gas is evolved carbon dioxide. And the hydrogen combines with the OH to form water molecules. Am I right? These are the 3 possibilities. What are the possibilities? First, the borax is formed. Second one is the carbon dioxide. Second and third one is about the water molecules. How can you balance the equation? Okay. Here, how much borax having boron? 4 boron. So make it here 4. Now boron is balanced. Am I right? About the sodium is also everything balanced. What about the hydrogen? The remaining one is the hydrogen. Here having 4 3s are 12. So make it 6 into 2 is equal to 12. Now the equation is balanced. Next, my dear children, we have the uses and about the structure. What are the uses of boric acid? First uses, try to learn the uses. It is used as the manufacture of pottery glass. Okay, already we learned about that. Maximum they are used as the glass purpose. Am I right? Enamels and also pigment. Pigment means we are identify some colored metal. Am I right? For that, the boric acid also used. And also used as a medicine. I told that it is used as a medicine here. The boric acid is used as an antiseptic and also eye lotion. And also it is used as the food preservative. Once again, we can draw the structure of boric acid because it's an important question. At least you have to try to draw two structure. Okay. So first you have to understand about that. What is the formula for boric acid? H3BO3. Am I right? H3BO3. When you are drawing, first you have to take boron in the center. The boron is surrounded by 3 oxygen atoms. And also each oxygen atom hydrogen is attached. Am I right? So we get H3BO3. So I am starting from boron. Here one oxygen atom, here one oxygen atom, and above one oxygen atom, and there above one hydrogen, and this side one hydrogen, and the last below one hydrogen. They have 3 another bonding. Am I right? Here a dot line show me, then another weak bond. Next I am drawing the next one. Next boric acid. I am starting with here hydrogen. Next oxygen. Next boron. Next down on oxygen. Next side on oxygen. Then each oxygen atom is surrounded by hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen. Then they have their one weak bond. Okay, each hydrogen having they have one weak bond. Am I right? They are attached one weak bond. That is the second boric acid is over. Next, I am talking the right side corner and left side corner also having. I am drawing again 2 boric acid. Next, I am start with one here. I am on hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen. Then I am continue with oxygen. Next, I am going to draw the boron. You try to understand the boron is surrounded by 3 oxygen atoms. Okay, and upon oxygen and that side on oxygen. Okay, and I am attaching 2 hydrogen also. The third boric acid is over. Next one left side corner I am drawing another one boric acid. We know that one the formula for boric acid is H3BO3. So boron is 1 and oxygen is 3 and hydrogen is also 3. Okay, you draw like such a way like that. Okay, next I am continuing here. Start with the hydrogen. Next oxygen. Next boron. And next oxygen. The last 2 oxygen is surrounded by hydrogen. Am I right? So we get one structure, that is this structure having 4 molecules of boric acid. So try to take return practice. Okay, my dear children, at least you have to draw 2 boric acids enough for the examination point of view. But I am expecting try to draw correctly and systematically. Okay. Anyhow, my dear children, today our assignment I am giving. What are the assignment means? The same question I am giving. Structure of boric acid. And 2 more question I am giving. Ethyl borate test. And how is boric acid prepared? Preparation having 2 having. One is from borax and another one you having columnate ore. Okay. So any one preparation is enough. Okay. So we are expecting only the equation. So how to write the equation for the preparation neatly, and also ethyl borate test. Okay, my dear children, thank you all of you. Thank you. Have a nice day.